a new type of channel which is basically telling newbies at Habbo, well, how to play it, because elder players nowadays get rather frustrated when they see newbies randomly trading them. However, with this channel, we are going to change all that. And to start with, we're going to do a tutorial on how to play FF properly. Alright, to start with, you have 6 different types of things to take note of. These are pay to play, rev, which is shortened for revenge, bomb, auto win, and pay to stay. And also, finally, auto kick. Okay, the aim of the game is to sit on the chairs, or anything that you can get into, I should say, before the other players. The last player is eliminated from the game. Last man standing wins, or if there's a prize, wins that prize. Now, pay to play, which is when you're in the line and you wish to enter the game late. This usually costs 1 Furni. However, if it's a high prize, it costs a lot more. Pay to stay. This is when you're in the game and you're about to be eliminated. With pay to stay, by paying usually 1 Furni or 1 coin, you get to stay in the game, and the round restarts, making no one lose. Revenge, or Rev for short. What this is when you pay about 2 bits of Furni, and then what happens is you get to choose 1 player and kick them. However, they can pay to stay or even rev you back. So if it's a wealthy player and you're also a wealthy player, it will sort of be of a revenge war. So I wouldn't really recommend that against good wealthy players. Then there's bomb. It's exactly the same as rev, but a little bit more expensive. Instead of booting 2 players, you get to boot 3, who can also rev back. Auto win. What this does is you pay a certain amount of Furni and you win automatically. However, sometimes the game can be a scam, and plus you don't trade that Furni for the prize, you give the owner that Furni first. So it's sort of misleading when you think about it, and other players can auto win back, so it's soon going to add up. Finally, auto kick. This is something like, how do I put this? It's what you go into. Let's say the auto kick is a red mat. If you stand or sit on the auto kick, which is in this case the red mat, you automatically get booted. No pay to stay, no nothing. Gone. Okay. When you're in the game, the person will just lay down Furni onto the field, which you must sit down, which I've explained before. However, sometimes as there's 3, 2 or 4 players remaining, something different happens. Here, let me explain it to you. What happens is, there are 3 types of it. Corners, triangle, or 1 space. Corners is when your player gets into 4 different spaces and then they all go into the middle and try and get the chair. However, since my friend has left, we can't do that one. So for now we're going to do try. Try is when players get into a a space of 3 which forms a triangle. Then the owner lays down a chair, which then you must sit in first. However, make sure it's not auto kick. Also, if you're facing the actual chair where it's going to be placed, you have, I'd say, a split-second speed. So, remember that. Okay. What happens now is the owner will lay down a chair. What you'll do is be first to get it, as this person here was. Now, the final one is one space. This is when the players just get in one space. It's the exact same as try, however, it's just in one space. However, sometimes the owner can be a little bit devious and put it in a different place. However, as long as it's in, you have the same distance between both players, it's fair game. Winning. Okay. Winning can be very hard because depending on what you win, the owner might not actually give it to you. So, here's what you got to look out for. Say for instance in this game, you're winning a blue ice cream machine. Make sure the actual blue ice cream machine is in the game and viewable. If not, simply ask the owner to show you the prize. Therefore, you can ensure the actual item is there, therefore boosting your confidence. However, the only other way you can actually do this is to go into your room and events, into search, and search for the name, say player. What people do is, they make new rooms saying the player, and then scams or is trusted. Whenever someone searches someone for trust, if they've got loads of rooms saying their player equals trusted, that means you really should bet them in a casino or play FF with them. A casino shall be explained later, by the way, so stay tuned. Or if they've got scammed, is a bit obvious. Don't trade them. Unless they changed their ways, just don't pay to play. That's simple. Alright, that's really it for this tutorial. And this is Ray 30,000 or Better's Entrance, Andrew and Orphus.